Kwame Brown is on fire. Kwame Brown has been given all the smoke to anybody that mentions his name 3 times. Do you know who Kwame Brown went at next? Uh-oh, I just said it 3 times. Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. So, of course, if you've been following, you've heard, in fact, even if you haven't been following, you've probably heard about some dude named Kwame Brown going off. And yeah, he's been giving people the business. Let me give you some background. Kwame Brown, basketball player, former basketball player, retired basketball player, who was #1 draft pick, but people call him a bum, a bust, because they don't think he performed up to what they felt he should have. They didn't feel he did as well on the court as they felt he should have. So apparently for years they've just been like, they bring up his name as just the poster child of failure. And this was just a recurring thing, and I guess he had been taking it for all this time. But here's what happened within the past week and a half, couple of weeks. Matt Barnes, Stephen Jackson, on their podcast, All the Smoke, that's where the pun came from, ching, they decided to continue going in on him. And he just, for whatever reason, he decided, that's it, now's my turn. And he just started going in. He started going in, and they were like, I mean, it caught people off guard, because now they're like, whoa. Like, think about it. Think about you going to the gym 5 days a week. You get up, you get into the gym, and you start hitting that punching bag. You just boom, 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 5 days a week. First week, second week, third week, you just get in there. You just keep You just keep getting it in. Just, for a full year, you're in the gym. You're just you're getting stronger. You're giving it your all. When you're angry, you're just taking out all your frustration on the bag. Now imagine one day you go in there, you're really pissed off. You go, you swing at the bag, and it swings back. That's what happened. The punching bag hit back, and people didn't know what to do with themselves. So that's when other people started like, oh my goodness, it's now they see some drama. So now other people want to chime in. They didn't realize that Kwame Brown had 20 years worth of punching back to get off his chest. So everybody that decided to chime in and say something, primarily if they had something negative to say about him, he let them have it too. Like, he let them have it as if they were Stephen Jackson and Matt Barnes, and he just started unloading. He started unloading on Jamel Hill, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, Charlemagne the God, and a couple of other people, which I'll get to next. But apparently Charlemagne the God decided he was going to start talking some personal stuff about Stephen Jackson, about Kwame Brown, his family history, and that really hit a chord. Because, well, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, what was the purpose? What was the purpose of talking about this man's family if you wanted to just talk about him? But, you could have left it at his basketball, and that probably wouldn't have kept you from getting, the heat, or his mama's cooking, as he likes to say. That's one of his catchphrases. But you went above and beyond, so he came back above and beyond. And so now he started getting into Charlemagne's history. Yeah, Charlemagne had been accused in the past of rape. So yeah, he went in and he just unleashed, and it was a young girl who accused Charlemagne of raping her. And so now a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people forgot about that, but they remember now. Kwame Brown is making sure everybody remembers now. And, Charlemagne was clearly like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Hey, when the punching bag punches back, you don't know what's going to happen. But Charlemagne, it was alleged that over the weekend, cease and desist order got sent to Kwame Brown. I don't know how I don't think that was particularly, in fact, it was not particularly effective, because saying that Charlemagne had been accused of rape is not defamation. It is not a lie. This is verifiable fact. He actually pled guilty to, I think, like, not to the rape charge, but to delinquency of a minor, or like harming a minor, a lesser charge. And he did maintain that he didn't actually rape this girl. But he was accused. He was accused. He was arrested for it. And so, like, you can't get, like, there's no getting him to stop talking about it, because that is verifiable, absolute fact. Like, boom. Like, that's not slander. Whether or not he actually did it, that's what Kwame Brown appeared to be able to, hey, allegedly. So he used that word. But on Monday morning, Charlemagne decided, you know what, I'm going to apologize. I shouldn't have brought this man's family into this. And he had apparently been talking to, family members, or people down south, who it sounds like he had been talking to people that know Kwame Brown. And some people had some words for him. So he said, hey, I wanted to apologize. And so, a lot of people were like, okay, so that should be over. Not over. It's not over. Kwame Brown then decided to let the rest of the Breakfast Club have it. DJ Envy, he went off. He went in on DJ Envy. He went in on Angela Yee. He went in. Like, he just unleashed. Like, he was just letting bombs go. Because he basically, what he's doing is, he's not doing short clips. He's doing lives. He's doing hour-plus lives where he's just going off. Like, he has the material, and he's just letting it go. So, people were like, wow, like, this doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. And it's not. Because everybody's talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are talking about what's already transpired, about what's going to happen next. Is he going to forgive anybody? Is he finally going to just let them off the hook? And Boyce Watkins actually talked about how, I believe Stephen Jackson tried to reach out to him. And he was like, yeah, I'm not trying to get in the middle of it like that, But he was like, listen, I'm listening to some of the things he said about Charlemagne. And hey, it's Charlemagne. Charlemagne is in some trouble, because one of the things that Kwame Brown mentioned was, hey, Breakfast Club, y'all could get canceled, Because with cancel culture, and not just, I noticed that there's some things that just don't sit right with people, and there's reason for it. Sexual assaults and accusations of sexual assaults change people's perception. And the funny thing is, like, that's not even just in civilian society. Like, actually in prison, criminals, people who are convicted criminals, will look at sex offenders like, y'all are some scumbags. And so this is like, sex crimes are just like almost universally viewed in a completely different light than most other things. And I get it wholeheartedly. So there's a reason why people were saying, yeah, Charlemagne. Now that people are looking, people are remembering that. Some people are remembering it. Some people are just finding out about that stuff. Yeah, they're looking at the Breakfast Club some type of way. I don't think, I think this will most likely blow over, but Kwame Brown is not backing down anytime soon. Boyce Watkins then decided to apparently do a live today, mentioning something that, for some reason, why Kwame Brown could be in his channel could be in peril. Kwame Brown. So remember how I said, like, if you mention his name 3 times, this must have been Boyce Watkins' 3rd time, because now Boyce became the target. Kwame Brown jumped on, started doing a live talking about, really, Dr. Boyce? And yeah, he started letting him have his mama's cooking. And so it's like I said, he's letting the fire go. In fact, before he even went at a YouTuber who now listen, if this YouTuber did this stuff, I haven't seen the videos. He mentioned the YouTuber. He's like, okay, you want my attention? You got my attention. So apparently this YouTuber had been covering him positively, and then decided, since he wasn't giving him shine or whatever, that he was now going to start talking negatively about Kwame Brown. And Kwame Brown decided to, okay, I'm going to give you the attention you're looking for too. And that brings us to this. My analysis, my question is, like, is he angry? Because some people are, like, oh man, he's just angry, he's losing it. And he's saying, like, oh no, do y'all want to keep painting me as violent? And he's criticizing that, like, no, don't do that. Y'all been doing that to black men for too long, trying to, just anything a black man does. Oh, it's violence. Oh, he's dangerous. Oh, we're scared. Oh, what's happening? He's out of control. And I get what he's saying. But more importantly, I get what he's doing. Like, people right now, some people, especially if the people that have become targets, are starting to get worried. But if you're paying attention, Kwame Brown is being a very shrewd businessman right now. First of all, let's just take a quick look at this notion that he's a bust. They've called him a bust because he didn't perform at the level that they felt, he should have been performing at to help his teams, the teams that he played for. So from a owner, from a, team owner, team coach, whatever perspective, okay, call him a bust. What about personally? The man made $40 million. The man, 18 years old, bought his mama a house. The man is financially set. Is he a bust? See, even those people that aren't owners, these analysts and these commentators, they're not thinking like entrepreneurs. They're not thinking like businessmen. They're not thinking for their own interests. They're still putting the team first. Remember, the owners, their team is a business. They get people to buy in, and they bring coaches on. They get people to buy in, and like, this is some kind of family, and like, this is the best thing, and like, this is the most important thing. No, it's not. To my message to every athlete out there, your life is the most important thing. Your family is the most important thing. And so putting yourself at risk for the team, for the owner, for their money, that's not smart. Making sure you get your money, making sure you have a plan to make sure that you and your family is taken care of, that's smart. So if you want to call him a bust, despite the fact that he actually did what he was supposed to do to make sure he's paid, his family's taken care of, they're good. This man isn't a bust. This man is a brain. But it doesn't stop there. Because now that brain is going to work again. After going in on, the All the Smoke podcast, he realized, wait a minute. What sells? Sex and controversy. Drama, gossip, that sells. And right now, his channel's views are going through the roof. Through the roof. He's got over 6 million views in the last few weeks. Over 6 million views over the last couple of weeks. This man is not angry. This man is not heated. This man is not out of control. This man is doing the numbers. This man is handling his business. This man is doing Don King, Vince McMahon, all wrapped up into one. This man is doing the damn thing. And it's a sight to behold, because I'm like, wow. This is not an accident. He's not just losing it. He's not just, people, oh, mental health, oh, he's dangerous. No. He's calculated. And he's calculating what he needs to do to keep his channel views going through the roof. Like, people are subscribing, now everybody's watching. And what he's making sure to do is to capitalize on the viewership. He's capitalizing like In fact, let me tell you one thing I saw him do on his live. He opens up. He has a package. He opens it up. It's a camera, like a hunting type camera type thing. He opens up. Oh yeah, he says the name of it, and then he looks at the camera and goes, "This one's for free." Like this man, and if you look at his scholastic aptitude, like he wasn't a dummy in school by any means. This man is brains, not just brawn. As always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you like my content, if you like my commentary, my perspective, if you like hearing a voice that's not just beholden to one side or the other, I'm willing to stop and just look at things objectively, to analyze things, and make a sound decision. If you like that, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification. If you hate that, if you're like, no, you idiot, what's wrong with you? You're actually thinking? No, just see if it's, pick a team, red or blue, and just go with them. Anything else is disloyal. If that's the way you feel, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. And tell me which team you're supporting as to why you want to give me the thumbs down too. So, as always, thank you for checking out this episode. I'll see you next time.